Yes, sir. Good afternoon, everyone. So today we are discussing about advantages and disadvantages of e-commerce. Yes, e-commerce activities, whatever we have discussed with respect to the differences between traditional commerce and e-commerce in the previous session, more or less the same amount of points are associated with today's session regarding advantages of e-commerce. See, when we are proceeding further with the e-commerce activities, very much clear that every one of us will be having our own thought process in terms of moving forward towards a better and a better amount of work, environmental thoughts, user friendly, customers based, customized as according to the requirement of market. See, many of the points are there, correct? So, similar amount of workload. Yes, it is the discussion completely pertaining to the general knowledge, but few of the key topics we are discussing today. The first thing is about the main topic of this advantage of e-commerce is like it is completely customer based and very easy to access to all customers across the globe with one common website, with one common e-commerce platform. It's very easy to access across the globe. That's the main point which is associated with this e-commerce activity. So, what is the use of having that contact with across the globe? See, my company is located in India, and why do other company people or other country people they need to look forward into my e-commerce platform? Correct? This is one of the common question with most of the people. But when you are going to move towards a global company where your products are allowed to sell it off in different countries, then you're going to start feeling happiest moment that yes, e-commerce platform is getting more and more useful. If your products are not allowed in any of the country wherever you have not taken permission, yes, of no use. Correct? The second point we are discussing about online stores work by like 24 bar 7. So completely the availability of the services, you can put your complete amount of whatever the product and services you are looking for. You can put it into the cart whenever you require. You can go for buying that. That's going to be one of the easiest process which is available. Correct? Maybe few of the platforms where they are not going to enforce you to put that or block that product into the cart for more than 5 hours, 6 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours. Yes, those kind of restrictions are there because maybe you should not go for encouraging the block of products within the organization because when the products are running so fast, if you would like to block that, probably that is going to be acting as such like creating a scarcity in the market, correct? So to avoid those kind of circumstances, is a few of the organizations they are in the sense e-commerce platforms. They are going to avoid making their customers not to put that particular product into that block cart. correct? Then the third point, the cost of setting is very, very less. Because e-commerce platform, as like a normal store, the neighborhood store, but here in the e-commerce website, in that application, you can able to identify the number of quantum available, and based upon that immediately you can pick that product, correct? So probably immediately you can go for taking up that platform usage very easily as a customer. And as a producer, yes, maybe updating the available products in time into that website is very, very important. So for that, maybe a few members who are all taking care of your materials warehouse, yes, those many people are very much sufficient to put that data into the website platform or else mobile application platform. Maybe you need hardly few members, but in-time data is very much important in online platform, because everyone will be having the assumption as it's like, okay, these many products are available, these many volume of units are available. They will be having their own perception. So you should not make them to feel bad on some other day, correct? Yeah. So cost of setting up is quite easier compared to your regular traditional commerce platform. E-commerce is easier. And fast fund transfer. So here we may not able to run based upon your credit basis kind of purchase by the customers. Whatever we would look forward into the traditional commerce platform. Yes, into e-commerce, fund transfer need to be first, then product delivery can be taken place. Correct? So the fast fund transfer is one of the advantageous viewpoint for e-commerce platform, and more flexibility in a website to add and to remove the products. Yes, that flexibility will always be there. Whenever you're going to put that product into the cart, you may remove that product from the cart before you are going to put the order, before you're going to place the order. Correct? As I already quoted, few of the products may not be available to put that into the cart for more than the number of hours. Yes, those kind of restrictions will always be there with many of the organizations. So even it helps in reaching the potential markets till today it has not reached. Very much clear. See, wherever the demand is being raised in a locality where you have not acquired, yes, you may feel difficulty to reach this particular product to that destination. It may take a few hours extra, but once it is been get settled, yes, you want to start feeling free that you may locate one of the delivery person to deliver those quantum of goods to that location even at the earlier stage. Correct? So that is how the system works with respect to the e-commerce platform. It may get delayed by a day or two, but definitely it is going to. Correct? Errors can be reduced. That is one more point. So whenever we are going to execute our work with respect to the amount of e-commerce platform, we need not to restrict towards any kind of mode of approach where the product is unavailable and the demand is there in the market, and people they may be rushing towards buying the products. Numerous amount of questions will always be there. Yes, for everything, one common answer: you will be updating your website in time. Whenever the products have been availed or else being delivered, everything is transparent. Correct? That is the reason errors can be reduced. Can avail many services like financial, legal, medical. Correct? So many of the e-commerce activities are available nowadays. That is the reason I was asking with you people in the first session itself for name few of the e-commerce platform. Yes, nowadays it is available for many of the platforms. Insurance, vehicle selling, medical, maybe provisions, groceries, name it. Everywhere, everywhere you can go for finding it out. One or the other e-commerce platforms. Correct? Even about a large variety of goods accessible very easily. Yes, that's the point. Wherever you're going to feel light of that product, immediately you can put it into the cart. Maybe that's a huge quantity what you are purchasing, but ultimately the product will be delivered by e-commerce people. Correct? So you need not to worry about. You can go for encouraging the level when you are going to put your words for making the products to reach to your customers. That's going to be most important thing. And even about availability of friendly advisors. Yes, this is one more important task where many of these e-commerce platforms, technically speaking, all these talks are going to take place through various social media as well as even through their own websites. Even those general statements are going to be passed for availing of the products, quality of the products, delivery of the person, even during the time of delivery, whether the product has been damaged, everything can be shared and everything will be viewed by many people at multiples a lot. Correct? When good things also multiplies, bad things also. The last point for the day is about elimination of intermediaries or middlemen. So you will be acting as like an intermediary here between the producer and the consumer. So you'll be having your own warehouse. Consumer or customer is putting his products into the cart and ultimately is buying on end of the day. You'll be delivering the products. So intermediaries can be avoided where maybe you may go for giving few amount of a percentage of discount also. You'll be under profit zone. That is the major advantage point under the e-commerce platform, right? Yeah. So in this almost like a 14-15 minutes session, we discussed about advantages of e-commerce, and we will be discussing disadvantages in the next session. Thanks to everyone.